Hey, content creator people, Daniel here. So I know at our last training, I distributed you guys a new LaCie rugged external 1 terabyte hard drive. You're using the USB cable to connect it to your Mac, and we were unable to install it using what I'm about to show you here. If you double click on the hard drive, typically there's a LaCie setup file right here, which is an executable program, and we weren't able to use that because we didn't have administrative rights to our machines. So today I'm going to show you an easy way to format that drive to go ahead and begin, and then at the end, if you watch it all the way to the end, I'll show you then how to start a library on that drive. Okay, so here we go. Let's get it done quickly. The easiest way, hit Command Space. That opens Spotlight. Alternatively, you could have clicked on the top right magnifying glass. Here we're going to type in disk utility, and there it is. So disk utility is a program, and I'm going to hit return. Okay, so now I'm in disk utility. Here you can see the two hard drives on my machine. This is the native one that's built into my Mac. This orange guy here, that is the 1 terabyte LaCie rugged drive. You're going to select the top one, not the LaCie setup, but this one right here. All you got to do is go to the Erase tab right here. Erase is just Mac's version of saying Format Drive, which is what it would be called on a Windows machine. Now, what I'm about to do is going to prepare your hard drive to be the fastest, most efficient drive for video production. However, at a slight cost of performance, you can format this drive in what's called exFAT, E-X-F-A-T. And it will work for a Mac and a Windows machine, but you will need to do that on a Windows machine, and then it will work with both. So the majority of you won't need that. What we're going to do is we're going to click this drop down on Format, and we are going to select Mac OS Extended with Journaled in parentheses. So we're going to select that, and now I'm going to name this drive. I'm going to call this WITS Video Drive. Okay, now all I have to do is click Erase. And then it says, are you sure? Yes. Click Erase again. It takes less than 10 seconds. And it's going to format my hard drive and erase all content. And it's going to be reformatted in a format that can work on your Mac with Final Cut. So it's currently working on finishing that up, and now it's mounting the disk, and we see, do you want to use WITS Video Drive to back up with Time Machine? Do not use. You can if you want to. Just know if you choose to do this, it's going to back up your entire Mac onto this drive, and it's going to end up eating half your drive space. So I do recommend Time Machine and backups frequently. I just don't recommend that you use this particular drive for that, because this drive needs to be reserved for video. So I'm going to say don't use. Okay, cool. Now you can see on my desktop, I've got WITS Video Drive. When I double click it, it should be completely empty, and it is. It says there's 999.2 gigabytes available. That's right at 1 terabyte. Cool, so that's done. If you know how to do the Final Cut portion of this, you can stop watching. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch Final Cut Pro, and I'm going to start a new library on that drive. This should be pretty self-explanatory, but let's go for it. Here's Final Cut. Notice I have an open library here. I'm not concerned with that. I need to start a new one. I'm going to go to File, New, Library, and then I'm going to scroll down here on the left sidebar, and I'm going to select WITS Video Drive as my hard drive. Now I'm going to call this library Fall 2015, because all the videos I make in the fall are going to go in this library. And then I'm going to hit Save. Cool. Now I have Fall 2015 as a library, and I can create a new event or new video in that, and off I go, just like I would any other way. This one right here that says Untitled, that is on my native hard drive of my Mac. Fall 2015 is now on my external orange hard drive. One critical thing to remember here is that if you don't have your hard drive plugged in, it's not going to be able to access that library, obviously. So plug in your hard drive prior to opening Final Cut. If you pull up your machine, I'll show you. If you pull up your machine and it looks like this, but you know your drive's plugged in because you can see it in your Finder right here. So I see it here, so I know it's plugged in, but I don't see my library. All I have to do is go File, Open Library, choose Other, Locate, and then scroll down to my hard drive, and there's my library. And I'll open it. Now it's loaded in Final Cut. Cool. Hope this helps. Email me if you have any problems. Thanks.